Jimmy, after the disappointment at the weekend, that's a fantastic way to bounce back.
It is, yeah. I still don't think the performance was that bad at the weekend, if I'm being honest. Two really hard to take penalties, and you lose a game in this league, especially coming like quickly after each other. But the performance wasn't bad, and I'm not surprised by this group. I'm not surprised by that performance. So yeah, it's what I expect from them. It's what I expect from my players to come here tonight and turn up. And they didn't do a lot wrong Saturday either.
Obviously, the past couple of games, the first half has been it's taken a bit of a while for the lads to get into it, but I thought they were right at it from the first whistle today.
Yeah, you have to be. You can't play for half a game. Yeah, I've got no explanation for that. Why we were a little bit hesitant. I think in both games we were just not quite there, just not quite sure. And again, I can't really explain that. But we certainly were tonight. We've certainly got the grips with a very good team, and very, very, very good performance.
Obviously, the first goal came a little bit later than perhaps we initially thought it had. What did you make of the initial penalty?
I think the ref's just got to give it 10 seconds. It's not a lot to ask because we score. But he's whistled straight in his mouth when the players, yes, it's a foul, but the players clean through and we score. Just like 2 seconds. And then in the second half, he blows his whistle quick and we're actually through 1-on-1 with the keeper. Maybe calm down a little bit. Stonewall penalty, you can't argue with that. And yeah, Renz has missed it, which doesn't happen very often. It's like Preston killed that. So you accept that as a team. He scored plenty and you accept it and you move on and you don't let it affect you, which the boys didn't.
In the second half, again, continuing threats with the directness, I think, of some of the players. Matty Burrows was electric down the right flank, and he kind of repaid the faith of being in the starting lineup today, winning the penalty and then getting the assist for the eventual goal.
Yeah, look, Matty's been coming on. He was injured for most of pre-season, so we had to build him up. And as he's shown today, a strong 90 minutes of running and excitement and direct, attacking play, and that's what the boy can do. The boy's got bags of ability. He's got to think less, and not overthink it and just play, just enjoy himself and run at people. And he's a lively player, really exciting when he's on form.
Nice for Jake Scrimshaw to get his first kind of competitive Stags goal as well.
Yeah, he earned it, didn't he? He's earned it in all the games. Boy works extremely hard, and ran off, took his position off Rendell, which was great, and Matty was composed enough to find him. It was good. It's good all over. I think we should have had more goals, but that's football. Sometimes we did what we needed to do, and it's pleasing. It just keeps us going.
In a game where he was largely untested, so nice to have Lewis Noyce make that incredible save at the end.
Yeah, his job's to stop the ball going in the back of the net, and he does that very, very well. So he dealt with the threat of them from set pieces very, very well. Came and caught things, was big and strong in amongst bodies. Yeah, he's very good again tonight.
And obviously, it's a long season ahead, but wonderful to grind out. I say grind out, that's a bit harsh because I thought we were excellent today, but good positive momentum to build into Winchester next weekend.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I don't. It looks like a grind out because it says 1-0 on the score sheet, but I thought we were strong throughout. I thought we carried more of a threat throughout, and we actually did the horrible stuff a little bit better than them today. We made really good decisions throughout. And maintained a really, really high tempo. So, I don't think we scraped it. The scoreline would suggest we did, but I don't think that tells a story of the game. They're a very, very good side that carry a threat till the very last minute, and they did. So we had to, hang on in there throughout, and we did hang on in there. Again, I don't think that's correct either. So. No, just a pleasing night. It's third game in. One swallow doesn't make a summer. I'm not getting carried away. We've got a lot of building to do. We've got a lot of work to do. But we've got to maintain that sort of level of performance and intensity and grit and determination, because it was fantastic to watch.
Especially as the game stretched in the second half, I thought everyone kept their composure really well when it could have got into quite a niggly game. There were a fair few bookings going around, and I think generally they kind of just took it and played on.
Yeah, they played with a coolness and a calmness and a bit of, ice in their veins, shall we say, today, which you have to. You can't let emotion take over. You've got to maintain. Everyone makes mistakes. Make them. Give me the ball again and get on the ball again. And no one hid. Everyone worked extremely hard to play throughout. And, like I say, just pleasing, but it's third game in. Don't get carried away. People were disappointed with Saturday. A few fans made their feelings known on social media, which was disappointing, I've got to be honest. After having the best season in 137 years and having a poor half against Salisbury, and the fans aren't happy. But hey, I'm sure they're happy tonight, and that's our job, and that's what we'll continue to try to do.
Lovely. Thank you, Jimmy.
Cheers.